Hey there, it's Stephanie. This week I did an experiment. I responded to the Monkey Madness Challenge that was issued by Daniel Postma, who is my guru of the ridiculous. And it was this. He asked, what is the craziest thing you could do in your business? That's what his whole Monkey Madness thing is all about. And one of these challenges was to create 5 new offers in your business that are crazy and fun. Like what could you do to make money that would be really ridiculous, silly, crazy, or fun? And at first I was kind of intimidated by the idea of that. Then once I started thinking, I got really inspired. I came up with a list of about 10 completely ridiculous ideas. And I picked 5 of them from the list. Now, some of the ideas actually that I came up with were kind of practical, and I dismissed those. So because you know what? I don't want to do something practical. I want to do it because it would be fun, because it would be something that I would do anyway. And so I took those 5 offers and I put them on Facebook. Admittedly, I was nervous before I did this, but I was giggling the whole time because it was just cracking me up. So just so that you know, these offers that I created were things like, I will write a limerick for you. I will make a video about how awesome you are. I don't think I picked this one, but another one that I was going to choose is I'll do a rune card reading for you. These are not the typical kinds of things that I would do in my business, right? This is not the kind of offer that I would make. I've never done anything like that before. So I put it out to see what would happen. There were a few reactions. Some people thought it was great. They just laughed. My stepson actually left a comment about how much he loved it. And I think that's the only time he's commented on anything I've posted ever. So that was an impressive in and of itself for the jaded young hipster cynic that he is. And then I noticed some interesting reactions from other people who were kind of uncomfortable with it. Of course, there were those who contacted me and said, was your Facebook account hacked? Because I've never done anything like that before, and it was admittedly really, really weird. And then there were some customers who said things like, I don't know, is this going to be the right thing for you if Book More Brides isn't enough, or something like that, but comments that were suggesting to me they weren't comfortable with it. And as I reflect on that, I'm pretty sure that the reason that I got some uncomfortable comments was because of my own discomfort with it. I start wrestling within myself. Is it okay to do something just because I want to do it? It's not practical. And even more so, is it okay to do something really silly and ridiculous inside of my business? Is it all right to do that? Is it appropriate? Here's what I've noticed. I have begun to feel unfulfilled in some areas of my business life, unmotivated, which was new for me, to not be able to get myself to do things. I've been really, really good at getting myself to do whatever needs to be done, checking things off the list and making sure things happen. And in the last year, that hasn't been the case for me. I just haven't been able to make myself do things. I'm an incredibly disciplined and committed person. And so I know that when I can't get myself to do something, this is what I'm recognizing. Something is out of alignment. And I was kind of feeling that way before I took that Monkey Madness Challenge. Like, oh, what do I have to do? What am I going to do with this? And then adding that little element of fun and giving myself permission to spend an hour of my precious time when I have a lot to do. I really do have a lot to do. I'm sure you do too. Was exactly what I needed to lift my spirits and find the fun again in what I'm doing. Because if I'm not laughing and I'm not having fun, then what is the point of all of this? What is the point of my life if I'm not honoring that in me? Because the truth is that play and playfulness is an incredibly important value for me. It's core to who I am. So if I am not bringing that playfulness and joy into my business and into every area of my life, I'm not in alignment. I'm not going to feel fulfilled in what I'm doing, and I certainly won't be motivated in it. So that's what I'm learning about this, and I'm noticing my own discomfort as I wrestle with this. Am I allowed to do things just for fun? My resounding answer is yes, I am allowed. Yes, I give myself permission. It's also true that people may not like it. Some people may be as uncomfortable about it as I am, in part because they're not giving themselves permission to have fun and just do what they want. So what could you do today? And maybe play isn't as high of a value for you as it is for me. But I want to ask you, what could you do today that would bring you great joy? What could you do today just because you want to? What's the most ridiculous, silly, impractical thing that you could do in your business right now that would bring you great joy? Do it. Tell me what happens.